Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is But a Window. Today we're going to be overwatching SKADOODLE again at the DreamHack Masters recently. Now, here they are playing Cash, and they're playing against NIP. SKADOODLE is watching A main for a push, and I do know that I have done him in the past, but I felt that he had dropped enough kills this game that it warranted farther investigation. And even if he's not cheating, maybe we can learn something from watching this game and other pro games. That way we can overwatch players better in the future. SKADOODLE is creeping his way over here towards the A site. Looks like they're going to be splitting it. 4 guys outdoor. Well, nothing goes down very, very quickly on that one. But they are able to take the site and get that bomb planted, which is the most important part. Now the CTs are going to have to do a bit of a retake, and SKADOODLE is hiding over here by the door. Now, while the X-ray doesn't seem to be working right now, I do believe it will turn on later this game, so we'll give it a bit of a chance. And as for right now, we'll just kind of watch it without the X-ray. Peeks out, nothing too suspicious about that kill. Spots out spots out 2 guys. And he tries to help his teammate in the site, but Tim doesn't really need it, does he? Looks like they're making their way over here towards A. They have actually smoked off the main entrance. SKADOODLE spams a little bit towards the smoke, and his teammates set up on the other side of it. They have a little bit of a crossfire here. And he's also set up in case anyone decides to boost over middle. Looks like he's going to push up in here with his teammate. And, well, let's see what they decide to do. Could be a take. They got the bomb. One guy pushing up towards Squeaky. Another guy coming over, and SKADOODLE's going to swap places and make his way over here to throw a smoke. Now he's going to be making his way over here towards Squeaky, which a guy has already pushed in here and taken Shroud's gun, but SKADOODLE was able to get that trade. And he takes out a guy over by forklift and in sight. So that gives them access, and now they can plant the bomb. Final guy is coming up highway. He spammed at his teammate for a little bit. He was able to take down nothing. SKADOODLE's playing in sight by this box. His teammate fires, and he's going to go and try to chase down the kill, which he's able to get. SKADOODLE spamming towards mid. It looks like they're all going to rush towards him. He's going to have to switch to his pistol and see what he can do, but he ends up going down. Looks like they are initiating a B take. One guy does push. SKADOODLE's main job is flank control right now, which was his main job when we had done it before when he was playing Overpass. Checking over towards checkers, making sure no one's going to drop down in there. And making sure no one flanks all the way around. At no point did he actually even enter the site on this strat. And, he still does have 3 teammates alive, so he should be totally fine. Another guy comes in the vent. He gets taken down, but they got a 3v1. Looks like his teammates are going to be pushing into the B site. He's going to throw a smoke up here towards heaven to block it off. And they're going to be creeping their way in. Already, the CTs are down to 3, 2, and now 1. So SKADOODLE's going to be planning in back of site so that it can be accessed from checkers and from B main entrance. SKADOODLE seems to be sticking with that AK. It looks like they're going to be making their way over here towards the B site again. Smoke grenade goes up to prevent them from pushing in quickly. And it looks like he's going to set up for a smoke that's going to come through the windows right up there. Throws it. Followed by a Molotov, and they're going to start pushing their way in. One guy coming in from checkers, which is Stewie2K, and the rest are pushing in. SKADOODLE's watching up here towards heaven. Molotov goes up towards heaven. He's going to spam into the smoke a bit, and just kind of hold as the CTs decide if they're going to be trying to rotate in, or just trying to save their guns. And I believe that since terrorists got such great access to it with 5 guys still alive, the CTs might just try to see if they can get a pick here, and then if they don't get an immediate pick, they'll probably just try to save their guns. There's the pick. Let's see if they'll try to come in now. One pushing in through checkers. SKADOODLE is able to take him down. That leaves one CT left, and it looks like he's going to fall back and try to save his gun. SKADOODLE and his teammate have been boosted up in the middle, and they're going to be making their way over here towards the rooftop. He's going to check over. Well, he's checking towards sandbags at first, then he checks white box. Two guys peek out at the same time, and he gets overwhelmed and taken down. Now that he was taken down, it looks like he's able to afford an AWP, which is good because we always want to see that from him. He tends to be one of the better AWPs in America. He's holding here for any kind of push, and so far he hasn't spotted anyone out. Now there is one guy in mid of sight, probably hiding behind the red box, and one guy has pushed through squeaky door and taken out his teammate. He's able to get that pick in sight. I'm going to keep watching over here to the right. Does spot him out. He's in a 2v4. His teammate's able to pick someone from squeaky. And now they're in a 2v3. One guy making his way around towards truck. He's able to spot him out, but he's going to fall back. And as he does, he gets kind of destroyed. Looks like his teammates are taking middle quickly, but they're getting picked off one after another. Meanwhile, him and his other teammate over here towards Squeaky are going to be pushing out into the A site. Nothing is able to get one pick. SKADOODLE is able to shoot one guy in the back because of his positioning. But there's still a guy over here by quad box. I know he's there because they did hear him fire, and SKADOODLE is also able to pick up that kill, which puts them in a 2v2 situation until he gets naded. SKADOODLE smoking off the truck over here towards the A site. Looks like the bomb is headed this way. So it feels like it's going to be a split. Two guys go out middle. You're going to initiate the strat over here. They're going to throw a flash out. He's going to throw a flash over by quad, and they're going to, well, he's going to throw a Molotov over behind the red box, but he gets shot by door, which was unexpected as his teammate actually came in from over there. So looks like they have one guy set up, boosted in middle. He's probably going to initiate, but actually the guy over by door opens it up and gets shot by Get Right. Meanwhile, the guy in middle falls back to help SKADOODLE and his teammate come out and ends up going down, as well as the rest of them, to Pyth. Okay, they're making their way into the site. Spots out one guy over on top of the container. One guy by red box already went down. He's going to be checking over towards highway. Actually, he's not. He's just going to plant the bomb, which is a good idea because that way he doesn't get taken out before he can plant it. An incendiary grenade is going to come down and force him out into a different spot. He's going to try to get behind red box to be a little bit unpredictable and use that range to his advantage. I'll throw a flash over here towards highway to prevent them from pushing up as well, and throw the smoke over towards truck to prevent them from holding an angle over there. He spots one out as he tries to jump up onto truck and is able to flick over and take him down very quickly. Looks like he's holding A little more aggressively than usual, which can be dangerous, as you can see where Get Right is actually at right now, just kind of holding from. He's going to throw a flashbang in, and actually Get Right's going to back off, but if he had stayed in that spot, there was a good chance he could have caught SKADOODLE by surprise right there. Either way, SKADOODLE is checking sight. He does spot one guy out by red container, which is Get Right, and he re-peeks and he takes him down. Taking some spam shots through the wall in case anyone's over there by forklift, and it looks like he's going to try to reposition over here. Might be being boosted into middle again. Looks like he is. He's going to come up here, peek out over towards the smoke. Looking to see if anyone's peeking up over the top of it. That's why I was scoping in up there. And now he's checking over here to the right side. His teammate pushes out, and well, Stewie2K is actually able to clean up two guys in mid, which kind of gives them the B site. So the last two guys are over at A. They're going to be rotating over. He's going to throw a smoke grenade to block off CT spawn, and he's watching heaven. Here we are on pistol round of the second half, and honestly, look at that. NIP came back like crazy. That was unexpected. They were actually losing 6-0, and then they came back to win 8 rounds. So SKADOODLE's over here towards the A site. Looks like the bomb is actually positioned over here towards A, so it seems like it could be an A take. Decoy grenade goes out in the middle, and well, that thing stopped firing now. So they're kind of just stacked over here towards the A site. Throws a flashbang as soon as that smoke comes in to try to prevent them from pushing in quickly. And he's going to spot one guy making his way over towards quad. Good little crossfire there, but he ends up getting traded immediately. Looks like it's going to be an A take, and Molotovs are coming in. SKADOODLE's hiding behind red box with his teammate, but he gets forced out into the open from the Molotovs and he goes down. Looks like the terrorists are setting up for an A take, and SKADOODLE's over here with a flashbang in hand. Just kind of waiting. Oh, his teammate just gets spammed right through the door. He's gonna throw that flash and come over towards forklift, but he's gonna get taken out very quickly. Looks like another very quick A take, and SKADOODLE's kind of smoked off up top here, smoked off to the left. He's able to jump onto the electrical box over here and watch over towards quad in case anyone tries to cross into sight. Automatic does a bit of damage, taking out 2 guys as they're pushing in, but SKADOODLE was not able to spot anyone out, and he ended up falling down off of it. His teammate over by quad was able to take down 1, which leaves him and, leaves Cloud9 in a 3v2. Kind of holding position right here, making sure no one can push up on them until they can retake together. He's able to spot 1 guy out over to the right. Well, it looks like the demo kind of got lagged out, or the server was packeted, or something like that, because all of a sudden everyone stopped moving and stopped realizing where they were, and then the demo just ceased to exist. SKADOODLE seems to be making his way over here towards the B site. Terrorists have already taken it. He's spamming over through the smoke, trying to get a kill. Going pretty much full auto with that P250 in hopes for some lottery kill here. You can definitely hear that one's spamming over from the right side back there, but he is in a 1v4 situation. It doesn't have much of a chance, no armor to speak of, and you know, he could either try to save this gun, doesn't have any ammo, so he went for another pistol. Then he ends up going down. Looks like a bunch of smokes have just come in for the A site. SKADOODLE makes his way over here and actually picks towards highway as they're taking the site from behind him, and he's actually able to take 1 out before getting traded out. SKADOODLE is able to pick 1 guy out in middle who has taken out his teammate and was making his way over towards vent. He was very low on health, so it only took a couple USP shots. He's going to make his way around here towards connector again. Checks up on top of that rooftop, and looks like he doesn't spot anyone out here in mid, but 1 guy spams at him, so he knows there's a guy there now. Actually, one's going to be making his way over here towards vent, the other one's following, and one of them might just be holding mid. Nope, they're pushing through, making their way into the B site, and should be able to spot 1 out in checkers. His teammate's able to take 1 down, another one gets the trade. SKADOODLE comes out with that USP, but isn't able to finish him off. Looks like the terrorists are taking B once again. SKADOODLE is going to be making his way over here. It's a 3-on-3 situation. It is still winnable, even though the terrorists have kind of gotten a bit of a commanding lead at this point. Tries to peek up and pick a guy in sight, but Forrest is actually standing there and able to pick him. SKADOODLE's, well, his Molotov was very effective there. A couple guys have pushed their way out middle and taken down a couple of Cloud9. SKADOODLE sitting over here in sight behind red box, just watching in case anyone tries to push through that smoke. And he's going to reposition over towards quad and kind of just watch over towards highway. He does have most of the site to worry about, but he does have a teammate in here over by forklift who can actually tell him if anyone comes in through A main or through squeaky. So he's able to spot out 1 guy in mid. I don't know how that shot did not hit. It's just kind of one of those things with CSGO sometimes. Gonna peek back over towards mid, I think. Oh, nope. Maybe just gonna hide. If he stays hidden, they have to push up towards him. But they can also take control of Z connector, and as you can see, they do have kind of full mid control at this point. He's creeping his way up. Gonna be rotating over, just checking towards truck to see if anyone has actually pushed up through here. Looks like they're making their way up highway though, so they should come from behind him. And timing is good because as he crept around there, they came up, so he didn't actually get caught off guard. But then when he turned around, the guy was coming up, had a little bit of a chance, but because he did jump, he was kind of screwed. Looks like the B site has already been taken, and even though the bomb originally was headed over towards the A site, it looks like they're redirecting it back over towards B. There are still 5 terrorists alive, only 3 CTs alive. Looks like they'll have pretty easy access to the site to plant it. Bomb is being planted. 1 guy over by underneath heaven, 1 guy in checkers, and 1 guy watching flank. Meanwhile, another guy is all the way back towards middle, just kind of holding for rotation. I believe the CTs are probably just going to try to save this round, and it looks like they are. SKADOODLE's hiding over here by quad box. Incendiary grenades are going to come in, and he's going to reposition over towards this fence wall area. One guy pushes in, he's able to take him down, spots out another one. There's his 2 picks, he did his job, and that should be able to hold off the site. Alright, so the terrorists have taken the B site, and, well, SKADOODLE rotated over a little bit late, but he was able to pick up that final kill. Looks like SKADOODLE's playing over here towards the B site this time. He's kind of holding position. It looks like a lot of terrorists are pushing their way in. So this is probably the proper call. He does have that AWP, so he should be able to get a pick here if he doesn't get smoked off. He's able to pick one as he comes in. Looks like Shroud takes out 1, Stewie takes out 2, and yeah, that round's over. Alright, looks like there's only 3 terrorists left, and they're making their way over here into the B site. SKADOODLE's rotating up here towards Heaven. It's unable to spot anyone up over the fire, and actually is going to come back towards middle and make sure no one's flanking them. Meanwhile, his teammate gets picked, so he's going to need to rotate over. He's going to throw an incendiary grenade towards site, try to prevent them from pushing in. It's a 2v2 right now. He does have a pretty good angle here. Got that AWP, so he just has to spot someone out for a moment and be able to just take that shot. One guy has actually pushed his teammate and taken him down, so now he's in a 1v2. This is not as good of a scenario. And because of that, he ends up going down just a few moments later. Alright guys, I know that I couldn't get X-Ray running this time. I'm not sure why it wouldn't turn on. Some demos are like that. Actually, if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, overall, it's harder to tell if someone's cheating or not when you don't have X-Ray. And in fact, back in the old Cal days, they actually had to review demos before they had any way to, you know, any kind of X-Ray or anything like that. So that's how they kind of had to review them. And when you can't see people through walls, it is much more difficult to determine if someone's cheating or if someone's always watching where the guy is going to be coming from. Having that X-Ray on really does help with determining that. So either way, we did get to analyze his demo and watch through the entire thing. He's a very good player to be able to watch, and we got to see a couple different things. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of you guys already known this. I mean, I've probably watched tons of pro games, you know, especially with the Molotovs coming in. It was really nice to see all these well-placed smokes and mollies kind of making it so they dictated how the CTs and terrorists would play, and, you know, that stuff's always fun to watch. But overall, it didn't really look like he was using any cheats. He didn't look overly aware from our perspective. And, well, he actually did have a very good game. So I'm kind of glad we watched that one. And as for any questions about me doing the same players over and over again on different maps, I think it's important to watch them on all maps and at different events. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and have a great day.